Hi, Twinkle, and welcome to this series of conversations. As you know, these conversations are all about women achievers who we call women trailblazers. We want them to share the stories of their lives with us, tell us about the challenges they have faced, their struggles, their ups and downs, their achievements,
Yes,
so that other women who are listening to them or are reading about them also get inspired and motivated to break the barriers or whatever else is holding them back, and so that they can
hmm
realize their potential. And eventually, we want to build a community of women who are there for each other, support each other, empower each other, grow with each other. So, thank you so
that's
much
great.
for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. And let's get started. Yeah,
Yes, thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you for having me at About Her.
you're most welcome. So, fine, a little icebreaker. Just tell us something about your early life, your childhood.
Yeah. So I was born in Bangalore, which is for me now that I'm into nutrition, I call it city of carbs. With idlis, dosas, and there's so much rice available. So
Uh-huh.
now I relate it to as city of carbs. That's my hometown. That's where I was born in a joint family. And being in a Marwadi joint family, food was in abundance. We used to have these late night mango sessions, and the like how typical Marwadi families late night they're eating and all that.
Mhm.
At that time I did not like growing up. It was all about food in our family, a lot of it. So but I was always interested in fitness because my chacha, my uncle, he got me into karate when I was 11, and he's a national shooter at present.
All
So
right.
he's the one who got me interested into fitness, and I started running during my college years
Mm-hmm.
because I used to live very close to Lal Bagh. So that
Okay.
was, whenever I used to get stressed from studies, I used to just go for a run. So that was my active meditation. Actually, that's how I put it. Running was my active meditation. So I got really interested in fitness, and then I got married to another food lover who's a North Indian. So you can imagine a South Indian and a North Indian. Like we were all late night parties and traveling. All that became a big part of our life without realizing that what late night food and drinking and all that, how it was playing on my body.
Mm-hmm.
And in after a few years, when I got my blood levels tested and I got to know that I'm pre-diabetic, I would like to share that my parents have been diabetic.
Okay.
So when I got to know this, it was a big shock, because I used to run throughout my when I turned 17, I think I started running. And I just fail to understand that how is it possible that with my level of exercise and fitness, how can I be pre-diabetic? But
Mm-hmm.
then I got to know when I got deeper into this. I studied a lot. I got to know that genetics play a big role,
Yeah.
and you can reverse this by nutrition if you change your lifestyle, if you change your food habits.
Mm-hmm.
So later, when I got into the depth, I realized that hours of exercise is not going to help me. I need to look at nutrition, and I need to look at my food habits, and I need to do major changes in that. That is when I got interested in nutrition, and I became a certified health coach, and I've been helping a lot of people on their journey because this is something really close to my heart, especially when you're pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetes. I really feel when I could reverse it with my food habits, there is always a possibility for everybody. You don't have to live with it. If you have the courage to make the changes, you can go for it.
Okay. So in your early days, so you studied and you lived in Bangalore. So a little bit about that, your family, your siblings. Uh,
Yeah, so we lived in a very big joint family, and
okay.
we have always been that protected. Being girls of the family, we have always been protected, and all like there are four brothers, my father and three more. So
Mhm.
it's never that it's never been that I would always go on a holiday with my parents. We could go with holiday with my chachas or my tauji or anybody. It was all mix.
Okay. Okay.
कोई जा
Okay.
रहा है तो then we can just go along. So it was
Uh-huh.
never it was like growing up in a family of 18 people.
Oh,
So
oh.
it was, yeah, it was a beautiful journey. I've seen my parents and my aunts and uncles and all always doing what is good for the family. They've been always that sensible to do the right thing. and
Okay.
we are always grateful for their contribution in our life.
Okay. Okay. And what about your siblings?
So I have an elder sister,
Okay.
and she's blessed with twins. So yeah, and I've seen them grow up in front of my eyes. I have two daughters, 20 and 18, and I think they are a blessing. I mean, they have brought so much joy into our lives.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes, so that's about my family.
Okay. So what you said was that it was your, so to say, experience of, becoming a pre-diabetic that led you to this journey. So you were always a fitness freak, but getting into nutrition was post your own experience, right?
Yes, yes. So that is what was the wake up call, and then I just plunged and jumped into it.
Okay. Okay. So as you embarked on this journey, any particular kind of challenges that you faced? I mean, how easy or difficult was it to get into this and carry on with it?
So support system, my support system was amazing. Matlab, anybody in the family never, especially my mother-in-law, she's been my support throughout this journey, or from the time I've got married. She's been there for me always. So I'm
Okay.
very grateful that she's been a part of my life, and I think my own journey of reversing everything by being a pre-diabetic and to come back to a normal levels has
Mm-hmm.
been my challenge. So I everything what I read and I researched, I had to implement on myself to see that does it really work.
Yeah.
So I have done so much of these experiments that now I know that what are the concepts and how you can mix and match, so that you have a comfortable, you don't have to always eat less or struggle with food. there
Hmm.
are there are so many options, but you have to work in that framework of principles. You cannot change that, but
Okay.
within that framework there is a lot you can do with food. There's so much. So I think that was the biggest challenge I faced, reversing my own food habits.
Yeah, that I understand. And anything else? I mean, in terms of so taking up same like from your family, friends, or any kind of challenge that you faced, and also because you're a woman, or because it's your own
No,
setup, you didn't have to face this.
No, thankfully, I never faced, I never faced because I'm a woman, or I never felt a threat from any woman, because they have been my, support system. All my friends, my family, my sister, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-laws, like, they have always, always encouraged me. When I got married, I got into the family business. I started working, and it's always been that okay, you need to work. And then I was working, and they have always been supportive. I used to come home at 8:30, so my mother-in-law, usually the dinner is to be made, or I used to come back, and the discomfort was never there that, oh, you're coming now, like, it's already 8:30, who's going to make dinner? So
Hmm.
I never had to face all that. The journey that way has been really, really good. So I never felt anything because I'm a woman, I'm trying to, I'm facing this, and my husband doesn't have to face it because he's a man. I never felt that. I think I've got more love from the family than I could have asked for.
So when you started this out, how did you start acquiring your clients?
So when I was doing my certification,
Hmm.
I got a lot of leads from there, and I
Okay.
started work, like, consulting them and coaching them.
Mm-hmm.
Then through referrals, I have because of the positive results through referrals, I have got a lot of work. By
Okay.
God's
Okay.
grace, it's been good. It's always if I've helped them through the journey, it's been 100% positive results. So
Okay.
there's this, especially with women, because I think as women we have this stigma attached that you need to always look a certain statistics, that you need to be
Look a
thin,
certain
tall,
way. Yes.
fair.
Hmm.
Yes. So they have always, shown amazing, amazing results. Like someone who's lost 20 kgs, someone who's lost 18 kgs, they are so grateful that we have done so much for years. We have gone to this naturopathy, we have tried this slimming center, and the way you have, like, as a health coach, you need to see the holistic approach. So
Yes.
I make them understand that it's not just food. There are so many other things, like, how your mind and body connects, how your gut and mind is connected. So you need to understand that connection. So I help them through that journey, that you don't have to starve yourself to lose weight. You
Yeah,
need to eat enough, but you need to eat right. So
yeah,
that I think women have showed really good results, because I think it's somewhere in the society that you need to look a
yeah.
certain color and a certain weight and a certain figure.
Okay. So, so yes, you're a working woman, a mother, a daughter-in-law, a wife. So how do you balance all the different roles, the various hats that you have to wear? How do you juggle them?
I think again I would give it to my family, that they have helped me through this journey. They
Mm,
have actually like for years I was in the family business, and then I was taking care of a jewelry factory.
mm,
So then when I found my passion and I decided to embark on this journey, so my daughters and my husband, my mother-in-law, they've all like, just go for it, just do it. If you really enjoy it, and if that is your passion, then you just go for it. So my 60, like, my daughters are 18 and 20. So when my younger one, she's very passionate about dance.
okay.
So she said that dance is a very unconventional thing. So when I have chosen this and I've convinced you that, I will do good for myself, don't worry. So
Mm,
then at 45, if you want to change, or at 42, you want to change and you want to embark on this journey, which is unconventional or not thought of, that, at
mhm,
42, why do you want to do all this? Why are you not happy with, whatever the family business is?
mm,
So she made me realize that if you love it, you just go for it. So yeah,
mm.
that's when I decided, okay. So my family has been very, very supportive, and I think they are the cushion that I actually fall back on always.
Okay. But so, as a woman, when you have to balance it out, like say, for instance, you have to go to work and there's a crisis at home. So your family steps in, or I mean, how do you do it?
Yes, yes, yes. So my family steps in, or what I've learned, Sangeeta, is you pre-plan your days. So if you know that you're going to be out and you're just going to reach home at dinner time, so you just plan it one day prior. You just
Hmm.
decide what needs to be done the next day. If you have your daughter's say graduation and you need to be there, you need to finish your meeting, so you just plan your day like that. So then
Oh,
everything falls into place. You get really disturbed, or you're not able to juggle everything only when it's not planned, when
yeah,
it's a surprise for you.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
think that has really helped me by juggling so many things.
Okay, yeah. So planning and organizing, yes, they do go a long way.
Yes, yes.
So, what would you say if you look back on your life, has been your biggest success so far?
Okay, so my biggest success is that I've been able to reverse my pre-diabetes. that
Yes,
that has been a big success for me,
yes,
because yeah, because I know the challenges when you're diabetic, what all happens. Slowly your heart becomes weaker, your eyes go weaker, and there's so many other things that the organs get affected. So
hmm,
I'm glad that I decided to reverse this and I embarked on the journey, and now I'm able to help so many other people in this, and give them the confidence that yes, you can do it. If I have been able to do it, definitely you can do. So that has been my biggest success. And other than that, I think bringing both my daughters, who have beautifully seeing their transformation of from a young girl to a woman, and how they are taking up their responsibilities. My elder one is in Boston, so the way she manages everything, her studies, and how I keep insisting on her that nutrition is very important, so she tries to make her own meals without any help. So I feel if a student can understand and make her own meals, I feel we are blessed to have a lot of people to help us around. In India, the help is available. So I think just saying that whatever was available, I gave in and I ate, that is,
hmm,
I think that is just an excuse we are finding. But we can always pre-plan, and we have help, and we can just tell them that, okay, I need this. So it's just about how you go about things.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, just seeing my daughters being so and I'm super proud of them, they're super proud of me, that yes, you have actually proved what you're passionate about.
that's wonderful, wonderful. Okay. So we're all humans and we have good days and we have bad days. Not every day is like, doesn't start on a, happy, positive note. So when you face such a day, how do you handle it? How do you deal with it? You don't feel like getting out of
You
bed,
know,
or
if you,
you feel like working. Some days, okay, maybe I'll get out of bed, but I don't want to go to work, or I just want to kind of take it easy. But you have to do it. So then how do you deal with this?
so the motivation for me to take care of my own self, like if there are days you don't want to go to the gym, but for me the biggest motivation is I don't want to be back where I was, like 12
Yes.
years back or 15 years back. So I don't want to get there. So that fear is always there. So that is what gets me out of bed. So
Hmm.
that fear is my motivation. And I think the other thing is that my daughter is just like, I've seen her since 15. She's been dancing,
Hmm.
and there's not been a single day that she has missed her dance class.
Wow.
Whether it's party, whether it's her best friend's birthday party, or whether I have guests or her cousins come over, but not a single class she has missed. So I
Wow.
think when I look at her, I get so much inspiration that when that 15-year-old has been doing it continuously for 4 years or 3 years, I think that's amazing. Then I think, yes, I can also do it. So
Wonderful.
that
That's
is where I get my
huge
inspiration.
inspiration. I mean, your child
Yes.
inspires you. That's actually truly
Yes.
amazing.
Even during COVID or whatever, like, it's, I've never seen her miss a class.
Really good. So where do you see yourself 10 years from now? Doing the same thing on a bigger scale, or you think you will start doing something else?
I think I've found my passion and my calling. So I think I'll be doing this, helping even more people 10 years down the line. And the other thing that I really, really want to do is do another, do more on my education part, go like, study abroad, do another course, stay in the university. So that student life, I really want to see myself doing that,
Okay.
and travel and take care of my health. That's all, because I know that if I really need to do this after 10 years, then I need to work on it even today, like
Yes.
every single day I need to work on myself to be
That's
fit to do that.
yes.
So yeah, fit is what was formed like fitness initiative by Twinkle, so it's FIT. So I really need to be fit even
Yes.
after 10 years.
Yes. 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 So, okay. So from a young girl in Bangalore to now this hot shot fitness expert in Jaipur. So, can you share some of the learnings of your journey? Obviously, when you share them, you are inspiring and you're motivating others. So, what is it that life has taught you over these years?
Life has taught me that just do what you love. I know that when you get married, you get into that that whole thing of society, or if you have a family business, you just get into that without realizing that there is so much more you can do. But I feel for like I feel you really, really, if you're passionate about it, just go for it, even if it is unconventional.
Mm-hmm.
So I see my 15-year-old daughter, she decided to, take dance and psychology. So dance is so unconventional in India, especially. But she said, don't worry, I'm that passionate that I will prove myself. You just don't have to worry. So I think just do what you love is one message I really want to put across. And second is be always financially independent. Just don't live off, uh, I have always, I have been from a Marwadi family. So we like, all we cousins, we always seen our fathers take care of us,
Mm-hmm.
so I feel just be financially independent. Just don't live off your father, your husband, your brother. Just just formulate a plan and just go for it and be independent. Getting married is secondary, but I feel financially being financially independent is very, very important. And the other thing I don't understand is, why is it that girls have an option or females have an option of whether you want to be financially independent or not, but men don't.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
why is that option there, even there? Because everybody should be financially independent. And I think that confidence is like, you cannot match with anything else.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so men don't have the option, but women have the option. So, yeah, there is a disparity over there. And in fact, what
Yes,
you're saying is that nobody should be having the option.
nobody should be having the option. everybody should be financially independent.
Okay. Okay, fine. And of course, definitely taking care of your health and maybe nipping all the
Yes.
problems in the bud. That, like you said, there is a connection between the gut and the mind. So I think that is important, because what we, I think, normally do is that when we are faced with the problem, first of all, we let that problem come because we've not kind of worked towards being healthy most of our lives. And then suddenly, when something
Yes.
happens, then we jump at the first available solution, which could be getting ourselves admitted into a hospital, going, the entire thing, the medicines, the doctors, and all of that. And then obviously, maybe at that point, you don't have a choice. So, what you probably are
Yes.
saying is
Yes.
that prepare for it and don't wait
Prepare for it. Don't
to
wait.
go wrong.
And
Yes.
what I'm trying to say is this: the body is something that is going to stay with you forever. Okay, so
Yes.
if you're not going to take care of it now, then it's not going to take care of it in your old age. So
Yes.
just start working on it. It's never late. It's never too late.
Mm,
Wherever you are, at whatever point, try and be 1% better in your health, in your mind gut connection, in your nutrition. So
mm,
just don't be in a hurry. Don't look for those 3 months, 2 months. Oh, there's a beach holiday or there's a wedding coming up. I
yeah,
really want to
yeah.
lose weight. Don't
Mm,
make that your goal. Make your goal that I want to take care of this body as long as I'm breathing, as long as I'm alive. So
that's
that should be the goal for health.
yes, I
So
agree.
that is the message I want to give, that just take care of your body, because this is what is going to be with you forever.
True, true. Very well said. Okay, so a successful woman, how does the world react to her? So whether it's a man or a woman you are interacting with, how do they deal with a woman who knows what she is doing, is earning her own money, and basically a confident and self-reliant person? How do people take to her?
For me, it's always, I've always been surrounded by God's grace with positive people, and who take my success, or at what point of stage I am in life, they have been very supportive, very positive, very, very encouraging, that yes, you can do so much more, there's so much more to do for you. So I've never faced, even growing up, even in Bangalore, or after my wedding also, I've never faced that I'm a woman, so I should be, like, I should not be doing certain things, and I should behave in a certain way. Yes, I mean, there is a certain discipline in when you get married into a family, but
Yeah, yes,
not not because I'm a woman I cannot do this. I've always been encouraged, and by God's grace, my grandfather-in-law has always encouraged me that just go do what you want to do, and he's been very, very supportive. So I think, yeah, that has made a big change in my life. That even after marriage, I had that support
yes.
in the
Hmm.
family
So, but when
from
you
all
go
the elders.
out, interact with people, and people know that you have a brand, and so what is the normal reaction like?
So I think it's
Both
not
men
it's
and
not
women.
because of success. Yeah, it's not because of success that it's not that. I
Hmm.
think it's more that, oh my God, now what do I eat in front of her? That the reaction is that.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
okay, so she's here. So how do I take that glass of drink? How do I eat this? How do I eat the fried stuff? Oh my
Yeah.
God, like they say that please don't look at us when we are eating. So I think that is the reaction I get more
Okay.
often. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting.
So, and I'm like, please, even I eat, so don't just shy away like that.
Interesting. Okay. So, of course, you are someone who has done this, that you have taken to a career, in the midlife, so to say. But we also see around us that a lot of people are doing it. There are bankers who are becoming authors, or there are
Hmm.
doctors who are becoming authors, or somebody is, picking up something which is totally different, totally opposite from what they were doing earlier. So, why do you think this is happening now? Because when we were growing up, I don't think there were many such instances. I mean, if there was a doctor, he was a doctor for a life. If there's a banker, he was a banker for life. IS officer was an officer till they retired. So how come nowadays we see this trend where people are changing, switching gears, as I like to say, and switching to different careers?
Yes.
Why do you think
So
this is
one, I think, is the society has become more, accepting to all this. That it's okay to, if you've decided to choose your path even after 40, so it's okay to pursue that. And the other reason I see is when you get married, you are juggling so many things. You want to start a family, you're adjusting to the new family, and you want to bring your kids up very well. So you're doing that also. You're into family business. So you never had. I mean, I'm talking like 20 years back. You
Mm.
never had that. You never had that understanding that I can pursue something of my own or my passion. So
Mm.
once you are done with bringing up kids, you're more settled in life. You are financially independent. You are stable financially. So then I think you start thinking, okay, what do I actually love? What do I love doing? What is my interest? So
Mm.
then I think you look for avenues where you can make it your own business or your career.
Okay.
So I think one is that reason. And I truly believe, what Steve Jobs says, that stay hungry, stay foolish, never stop learning and never stop trying new things. So why not? I think age is just a number in your head. Whenever you want to do something, I have a friend who's been into family business for like a long time,
Mm.
and she just yesterday she opened her yoga studio, and she's a yoga teacher, and she's been
Wow.
doing it for five good 6 years now.
Mm.
So when I look at such inspiring women, I feel at 50 she's following her passion and just switched completely from family business to a yoga center.
Yeah,
So I think age is just a number. It's what you want to do with your life, and if you really want to do it, you just got one life to live. So just go for it.
I agree. Actually, yes, you're right. There is so much awareness around us. There is so much information
Yes,
available that, you do get inspired. And plus the fact, as you said, that the society is more accepting now. People don't, look at you, differently just because you now choose to do something which you hadn't done earlier. So yeah, that I think
yes.
goes a lot of way. And yes, so by the time you reach your midlife, you are settled in various ways. So yes, you can kind of, experiment. All right. So you have, of course, two daughters, but as a successful woman, what advice would you like to give to young girls who are on the threshold of their personal lives, professional lives? I mean, what is it that, you think they should absolutely do and maybe absolutely not do, according to you?
Okay, so nutrition wise, I would say, or as a health coach, I would say that take care of your body. Don't just let the work pressure, make you grab burgers or pizzas, and you're just living on that. Try and plan at the beginning of the week that what is it your day is going to be, how your food is going to be, and prep it on Sunday. So I feel you can always plan your meals, like on Sundays, and not just go for pizzas and order online and all that. So I
Mm.
think that is because nowadays with so many apps available, it's so easy to order food.
Yes,
So
yes.
just make that mindset shift that okay, I can plan and I can have nutritious food throughout the week.
Okay.
Second is be financially independent, I would say. Just that should be your aim, that okay, family will happen, everybody will respect you for that, everybody will love you for that, but just follow your passion and be financially independent.
Mm.
And the third thing I would like to say is, with so much information and so much comparison because of social media, I just want to say that love yourself. You can overcome any failure. Everything is just temporary, it's just a phase and it'll pass off. So just love yourself, and it's a beautiful life you've got. So just value that, and do what you love.
Yeah.
Nothing to stop you.
You made a very pertinent point here because nowadays, because of this social media, people are, and especially young people, they love to compare, what somebody else is wearing, how they are looking. So I think somewhere, if you don't kind
Where
of,
they are holidaying.
yes, yes, yes. So that thing of FOMO. And I think
Yes.
physically, trying to look like somebody else or trying to fit into the kind of clothes they are wearing. Yeah, that I think has become, actually, it's assumed dangerous proportions, because you should not
Yes.
let that affect you so much. But yeah, that is a very, very important point.
I
Oh,
think the Barbie world is shattered now. You don't have to be that princess or that Barbie. You just need to love yourself. That's all.
yes, the way you are.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
The way
You
you are.
love yourself and the world will love you. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we've there's a cliched saying which we've heard, grown up also listening to, that a woman is a woman's worst enemy. Do you agree with this?
No, of course not. Not at all.
But haven't you
No.
heard this?
I have heard this a lot, that a
Yeah.
woman is a woman's worst enemy. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
But I have never come across, in my journey, I have always had women who have helped me, who have supported me, who have always been there for me, whether it's my friends, my family, my cousins, anybody. They've
Yeah.
always been there. So I think the other way to see it, Sangeeta, is that how you perceive, if you see them as a threat, then you feel that insecurity and you think that they are your enemy. But if you see them someone, who will help you, but you need to ask for that help, like, can you help me with this, can you help me with that? So I think when you ask, and everybody is ready to help you, nobody is going to say no, but just just ask for that help, and understand that if someone's reacting in some way, then they are coming from a space which you are not exposed to. Everybody is going through some dilemma at one point of time in life. So
Correct.
I think you need to understand that why is that reaction happened, or why has that person not responded well to me. So I
Hmm.
think if and other thing is, don't be bogged down by all this. It actually, it just plays in your mind, it's all in your mind. So I feel no, I don't think a woman is a woman's worst enemy. I
Why do
think
people
it's
say
how
that?
you take it.
But why do people say that then?
I think people say that because of their own experiences, or how, or maybe they have been another woman's worst enemy. So I think who
But
have
men
been
also say that,
that
don't they? Men also
men,
say that. Yeah, they say that,
men
this
can
girl.
say,
Yeah.
men can say, actually, I have never ever come across anybody, neither a man nor a woman who's said that to me, or who feels that, or who's made me feel that. Never.
Okay. Okay.
So it's always by God's grace, I've always had people, who are kind and who have been helpful in my journey.
Great. Great. Okay. So finally, can a woman have it all?
Yes, yes, depending on your perception of having it all.
Yes.
Yes, I think a woman can have it all. It depends on what you actually want in life, and you can have it, of course.
So that means you should be clear about what you want.
Yes, be
That will
very
decide.
clear about.
Yes.
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 Like I always tell my daughters that, be clear what you want to do in life, because this is the point where your education, that is the kind of education you're going to choose, and it's going to be with you forever. So
Hmm.
just be clear what you want to do. Say
Yeah.
after a year you really feel you want to switch, that's okay. But on a broader spectrum, just be aware that, okay, this is the path I choose. So my elder daughter, she wants to be an architect, and the younger one, she wants to get into dance and psychology. But they have always been very, very clear. They never had doubts that, okay, I want to switch or anything. So they've been passionate and they've been very clear. So I feel, yeah, a woman can definitely have it all. I mean, you just need to plan well and be kind, love yourself, be grateful to people who are supporting you, and definitely you can have it.
Okay. So thank you so much. It was really wonderful interacting with you. Yes. So I'm sure
Thank you, Sangeeta.
your
Thank
journey
you
will
for having.
inspire. You're most welcome. I'm sure your journey will inspire a lot of other women. Thank you.
Thank you.